2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Shift. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Switch. Check, crunch.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Now.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw, 61. Max box, light.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Down. 10 Lobo.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, man. Get it.
Tannehill now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. 50, plant.
56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0.
7, Chiefs, nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
15.
Here we go again.
Check nickel. Watch out. Check.
From the 22, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. On, Eddie. Select.
54. Drop deep. He's coming. 22 jet bomber.
Hero 15.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And some room to run now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Check 43.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Fair. You got tight. You got tight. Fight.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Easy. Hey, 43. Watch 55. 2, 3. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Right side.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He gets it to Humphreys. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
General West. Hey, Charlie.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is McCoy. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. Breaks through the contact. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy got...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Hey, on Sunday.
Watch the twist. Me, I got motion man. Me.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rick Joseph
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Got a man, it's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Undercrunch. Check 24. Check 24.
Big grip.
Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Kill. No. Off.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes on target there to Hill, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Oh, fighting off the defender, and he is out of bounds here. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They got to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We're back now in KC. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 52 yards. But the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Leo!
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Darren Lee getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 81 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go, defense.
Yellow.
Man up, D. Check three, check three, check three. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Right side.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught at the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's Hill, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
At the 15-yard line.
Yellow. Marcelani.
54. Here we go, here we go.
Right side.
And they take a knee.
Holmes on the keeper.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Motion.
Here's McCoy. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.